Alright, it's your boy Debo Thek, coming at you with Daily Bowing the Knee, a straight-up chronological trek through the Bible, one day at a time. Make sure to subscribe, smash the like button, and turn on notifications, because you don't want to sleep on this. Today's worship is King of all creation, coming right after today's devotional. Today is week 1, day 1, Genesis 1-2. Creation. Imagine a time before existence itself, a vast emptiness where no stars twinkled, no oceans rolled, and no human life stirred. Only God, the eternal King, reigning in perfect sovereignty. Genesis 1:1 opens with a declaration of divine authority. In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth. From this formless void, shrouded in darkness, His Spirit hovers, poised to transform chaos into order. With a single command, He says, "Let there be light," and light bursts into being, illuminating the void. Over the course of 6 days, His voice continues to shape His kingdom. On the first day, He separates light from darkness. On the second, He forms the skies. On the third, land emerges with seas and a carpet of plants. On the fourth, the sun, moon, and stars take their places. On the fifth, birds fill the air and fish the waters. And on the sixth, He creates animals and, finally, humanity. Each word He utters is met with instant obedience, a testament to His unrivaled power, boundless wisdom, and absolute control over all creation. The narrative deepens in Genesis 1:26-27, where God declares, "Then God said, 'Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the heavens.' So God created man in His own image. In the image of God He created him. Male and female He created them." This is no mere detail. It signifies that you are not a random speck lost in the cosmos. You are intentionally crafted to mirror the King's character. His creativity shines in your innovations, His love in your compassion, His justice in your fairness, and His authority in your stewardship. God entrusts humanity with dominion, not to dominate selfishly, but to care for creation as His representatives, acting as ambassadors of His divine rule. Genesis 2 shifts focus to this intimate relationship. God plants the Garden of Eden, a paradise where His sovereignty is fully displayed. He forms Adam from the dust of the earth, breathes life into him, and in Genesis 2:15 places him in Eden with a clear purpose, to cultivate and keep it. Then, recognizing Adam's need for companionship, He creates Eve as an equal partner, both bearing the divine image. This act reveals the King's heart, a rule that is not oppressive but generous, offering purpose, provision, beauty, and the gift of relationship to His creation. To live as one made in God's image is to embody His character in every facet of life. This calling goes beyond possessing a soul or intellect. It is about reflecting His nature through your actions, words, and choices. In ancient times, kings erected statues in their likeness to signify their dominion over a region. Likewise, God has placed you and me, His image bearers, to demonstrate His reign across the earth. As His servant, your life becomes a living testimony, pointing others toward the King who crafted you. This is both a high calling and a profound promise. The Creator of galaxies knows you personally and has given you a purpose to live out His glory each day. Now, let's bring this into your world. As God's servant, you are called to mirror His image in the everyday moments that define your life. At your workplace, where the temptation might arise to rush through a task or take shortcuts, bowing the knee could mean approaching your duties with diligence and integrity. trusting that the King sees and values your effort. In your relationships, when someone tests your patience or stirs frustration, reflecting God's image might involve responding with kindness and understanding, echoing His boundless love. Even in your daily routine, perhaps in small acts like clearing litter or using resources thoughtfully, you honor God's command to steward His creation with care. Today's challenge: select one specific moment in your day, whether it's a conversation, a work assignment, or a quiet pause, and ask yourself, how can I demonstrate the King's kingship in this instance? Consider beginning with a brief prayer to align your heart with His will, or extend an unexpected act of kindness to someone in need. These decisions reflect the order and purpose God instilled in creation, affirming your role as His servant. Take a moment now to consider. Visualize one particular situation you'll encounter today. How can you bow your knee to the King within that context? Picture the vastness of the stars and the depths of the oceans, all under His command, and then see yourself designed to reflect His glory in that very moment. That is your purpose, to live each day for the King who formed you with such intentional care. Now let's bow the knee to our King and pray. Creator King, you spoke the universe into existence and shaped me in your image. I stand in awe of your power and love. Guide me today to reflect you. Show me one way to bow my knee today. Thank you for calling me your servant. Amen. Comment below one way you're bowing the knee today. Post any prayer needs or praises to our King. Here's King of All Creation, an original I produced and created. Grab it on Spotify, iTunes, or YouTube Music. Links in the description. Grab the ebook, join Patreon for extras, Discord for the fam. Links below. Now let's worship our King.
In the beginning, your word broke the night. Heavens and earth from chaos took flight. Stars in their courses, seas in their bounds. You shaped the sovereign sound. From dust you formed us, breathe life in our frame. Made in your image to carry your name. Garden of Eden, purpose and peace, called to steward your glory release. Creator King, we bow to your throne in awe